Oh yes, you all welcome back to African Colonization TV. In today's, we'll go into the issue surrounding the Turkey, Nigerian and the Turkey. It is very, very shameful and somehow touching that the country that hates US and Israel is the country that Nigeria President Tinubu is running and is embracing for them to come into the country, Nigeria. And then if you look around and you see things that is going on, it's just like they are fighting two countries. They want to join two countries to join their head into one place in the name of they are fighting against the jihadists. So according to the title, they said Nigeria on the brink. Tinubu faces identity crisis, rush to Turkey amid breakup fear. So all those saying just is afraid of Nigeria not to be divided and is afraid. All of them in that rock, all of them in the UK because UK is the father of Nigeria, and then they are afraid of US and they are afraid of the Israel. And then if you can see here the way they are burning US logo, both their picture and other things. They are the Turkey government and the Turkey people. They are against US. They are against US. That same country that is against US is the country you are calling for them to come and help you and chase away terrorists. How come the two countries who don't like themselves will be in a place chasing away your enemy called terrorist? They know what they are doing. The government know what they are doing. So don't skip any part of the video. Try to watch to the end because this our brother here, Okocha, is going to explain to us a lot concerning the U.S. mission and the Turkey mission in Nigeria, and how Tinubu fall into the identity crisis because as it is now, he's into identity crisis. He don't know where he belongs to. He don't know who to embrace, and he don't even know who to hold hand. That is why he's confused because he's a very, very confused president as it is right now. So he's so confused. So as you're about to watch, like, subscribe, and make sure you share the video to go around. Let others see things going on in the country.
Nigeria is the only country I know. Maybe there are other countries, but Nigeria is the only country I know that don't have an identity. An identity crisis is leading Nigeria into a tight corner in international politics. An identity crisis is leading Nigeria into a tight corner in international politics. Now, stay with me in this video. When you look at South Africa, 85% Christians. So even though there are Muslims in the country, there are Hindus in the country, there are Jews in the country, they have a normal belief. They have a constitution that goes with their belief. So there will not be crisis at all. If you look at Ghana, you will understand. But in Nigeria, oh my goodness. Nigeria is now divided. They don't know where to go and have friends or allies. Nigeria is confused. They don't know whether to only focus on America, to focus on European Union alone, to focus on Turkey or Pakistan. They don't know where to go. This is identity crisis. And if I tell you this, that Tinubu is the most confused president on earth today, don't argue it. Tinubu is the most confused president. Now, look at what is going on in Turkey. Just look at. Are you seeing the videos? Now, the Turkish are now, running around Iran and other Islamic countries. But I understand that United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, most of these countries are not with them because most of these countries understand the position of US. Now, they are burning the pictures of the president of the US, Donald J. Trump, and that of Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu. Why are they doing it? It's a normal thing they do. Don't forget that this kind of thing, they used to do it in Nigeria. Don't forget about this. Any small thing, you will see them burning Trump's picture in northern Nigeria. See, this is a normal thing they used to do. The reason why I'm making this video is that Tinubu cooperating with Turkey, sharing military intelligence with Turkey is an art of dividing Nigeria. But people will not understand. Now, Erdogan, as I said before, the president of Turkey, came out after Tinubu left his country to say that The partnership they have with Nigeria is for Islamic interests, because Nigeria is a member of Islamic Cooperation. There are 52 countries in this cooperation, so Nigeria is part of them. So the interest they have with Nigeria now is of Islamic interest. You know, most of the time when we talk about dividing Nigeria into ideological and ethnic lines so that people can have freedom to do what they want to do without putting others in danger, people don't get it. Now, Nigeria is not a Christian nation, and Nigeria is not supposed to be a Muslim nation. Unfortunately, Nigeria has been registered as a Muslim nation, and Nigeria has been cooperating and paying funds to Muslim nation. Nigeria have been funding Palestinians. I don't know whether I'm not saying it is wrong, sorry, okay? I'm not saying it is wrong. Maybe they support Palestine, like the way they supported South Africa before. That is not my concern. My concern is they are doing this because of the partnership with other Islamic countries. This was confirmed by Erdogan, the president of Turkey. He says Turkey and Nigeria have the same interest about the Palestine. Now, my issue here is this. Tinubu is now confused about partnership because the world is taking stand now. You see, China is not a religious country. It's not a religious country, but China have a little friendship with Russia, which is already decaying at this moment because the US President, Donald Trump, I don't know what he sees in Putin, but he with Putin are very close. They are friends. They are rebuilding internal relationship between US and Russia. That is why you see, I pity the president of Ukraine, because the president of Ukraine, the way I'm seeing things, have to align with what Trump is telling him. Trump is not going to support him against Russia. Forget about what you are seeing on the line and so on and so forth. But that is not the video of the day. I'm trying to talk about the position of Nigeria in international conflict. Nigeria don't know where they are. Nigeria is divided. Nigeria is lost without identity. Without identity. You people will not understand that when we talk about this is not crisis, this is not war, okay? It's not crisis, it's not war. We just want everybody to peacefully coexist in different countries like the ones we have in West Africa. You see the relationship between Nigeria and Cotonou, the Republic of Benin. We go there, we do businesses with them, we take their flights, come down in their country, we go to Ghana, Cameroon, Niger Republic. People from the north, they live good with Niger Republic, and so on and so forth. Like, people can still live in different countries and be friends and respect each other. I go to Niger Republic, I respect their things. This is what we're advocating. Like, this country, let us divide this country. It is not war. It is not about crisis at all. It is not about anything you can think or imagine. But this is all about sincerity. This is all about not deceiving your people. Because the way I'm seeing this right now, Turkey is already preparing, warming up to assisting Nigeria to do what? Erdogan said Islamic interest. Which kind of Islamic interest is Turkey coming to Nigeria to do? When Turkey is at the moment against the US, against Israel and the European Union. Don't forget that the European Union just designated the what is it called? This Iranian Revolutionary Guard. That is not Iranian soldier. Iranian soldier is different. Iranian soldiers are different. The Islamic regime that hijacked power in Iran, that overthrown the monarch system they have in Iran, they form this Revolutionary Guard, and that is the army of the Islamic regime. So European Union designated them as terrorist organization. So Iran now, reciprocated. Let me use the word. So they now designate, what is it called? The European Union armies. So both Italy, Germany, Norway, Finland, France, Spain, Turkey, name them, all of them. So all of them now, their soldiers are terrorists in Iran. So Iran designated them as terrorists. Now, the reason why the European Union called them terrorists because they have mapped out plan. Iran is fallen. So that when they kill the soldiers, they will say we kill terrorists because we have designated them terrorists. That gives France now the ability to go and strike. That has given the Royal Navy and what was it called? Royal Air Force, the United Kingdom Air Force, the ability to go into Iran now and strike these armies and kill them. You people should understand international politics. Now, Turkey is making U-turn and backing Iran right now. So everything is taking shape And Nigeria is in the center of this problem, looking at their left, looking at their right. They don't know where to go. They don't know what to do. Tinubu is with America today, with Turkey tomorrow, with Pakistan tomorrow. Like, this is not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be. Simple partitioning of this country will solve all this problem. Solve insecurity problem, solve identity problem. We don't know where we are. Have you ever seen any country that said this country is a secondary state? A secondary state alone does not mean that you are just a secondary state. If you get to China, China is a no-nonsense country that doesn't tolerate religion. It's a free nation, but under the scrutiny of their government is their religion. You understand? So the Chinese, they already know whom they are, where they are, they know their values. Okay, what is the value of Nigeria? If you talk about South Africa, we know their value. You understand? This is a Christian-dominated nation. Their constitution and cultures and value is founded upon this, belief. You call America, you understand. If you mention Pakistan, this is a Muslim country, an Islamic country. Their values and everything is founded on Islam. If you mention Indian, these are Buddhists. Everything about them is founded on this faith and this belief. If you call Nigeria, people in Turkey, in Muslim country, will say, Nigeria is our brother, it's a Muslim country. If you mention Nigeria in most countries that are not Islamic countries, they will tell you that, oh, Nigeria have Christians, Nigeria have Muslims. Like, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. It will not work. It has never worked for anybody. Tinubu is confused. And this is not just killing us in international politics. It is affecting our finances, revenue. I pity those people who say there is money in circulation when Naira have lost value. Now, the government of Nigeria under Tinubu's administration is now telling us that they don't have money to fund 2026 budget. They don't have money to fund 2026 budget. This is nonsense. Upon the whole, they tax you, they remove fuel subsidy, they are building gold refinery, lithium is there, uranium is there, everything is there. Ordinary budget you can't fund. Like, ordinary budget you can't fund. You want to go and borrow for budget. This Nigeria, we are deceiving ourselves. It is due, like it is enough. Like, enough is enough. People ought to come together now. Hey, what shall we do? This is not a problem. This is not anything quarantine. Come on, let everybody go on their separate way. Let us start, drawing lines where these borders are going to pass. Let's do this thing in peace. Then everybody go and do an election in your area. Make sure it's peaceful. Start up like what they did in Yugoslavia. You will see progress. You will see competition. These people will say, look at, airport is here, airport is not here. Look at how beautiful these people's airports are. There will be competition of ideas and competition of everything. So, what Tinubu is doing right now is endangering, the lives of Nigeria. Okay? By turning to US, turning to Turkey. These are opposite ideologies. I know that he want to please the North and please the South. America is advocating for the South because of the militias coming from the North. I mean the Fulani militias. Then the North is saying, no, listen, America are our enemy. They shouldn't come here to help us to kill the terrorists. The terrorists belong to us. So give us Turkey, turn to Turkey. So Tinubu have to please the South, please the North. That is the same thing I am saying. Nobody's telling you the truth. Nobody's telling you the truth. Nigeria ought not to be one. Nigeria has nothing in common doing like everybody in one country. No, it won't work like this.
Oh yes. Okocha has already explained everything that is going on in Nigeria. The system and the way this government is going, it is shown that they don't really understand what they are doing. They don't really understand. They are falling into identity crisis, and they don't know where to belong to. That is why Tinubu the other day, the other side, the other day, the other side. That is this main thing that is really going on. You are claiming that you are part of US, and when the US want to come into the country, the North is claiming that if they come, they are coming to divide the country. They are coming to buy the Muslim that the US should allow them to be. But now he went to Turkey to do what? To sign for a deal and also to bring the Turkey military into the country just for division. Well, according to him, he may be claiming that he don't want Nigeria to be divided. So when they are doing something at the north, let them have also people doing something at the southern region of the country, so that let it be a confusion between the US. So whenever who wants to say about the division, let it not work the way they're expecting. Well, I will allow you to watch this side where he speak about the mercenary coming into Nigeria and they are also into the country. Don't skip any part. Stay by and watch to the end.
Thanks for joining me in this video. Today is Saturday, January 31st, 2026. I can't just believe that January is ending today. Which day we enter this 2026? Look at how time flies. Anyway, this is a very important news. Should I call it news? Yes, I think I should say it is a news. All right. You see, this is all about the insecurity in the Southeast, and I want people to pay attention to this. Anybody that tells you, let us fight, let us do this, back off from the person, because as I speak to you now, the insecurity in the Southeast is 90% sponsored by the state governors in collaboration with people who are sponsoring them. And there is an information I'm working on. And I needed to bring this thing out as early as possible because I believe that many people will be deceived thinking that they are fighting for something. No, there is a clear plan to bring Turkish missionaries to the southeastern part of the country. Don't forget that Asari Dokubo was contracted to work on the southeast. I don't know what they said he should work for them, but Asari Dokubo was there for about 5 years to 6 years. And in this period of time, you see the deaths, the killings, scores in the bush, so on and so forth. Secondly, there are so many people you think they are fighting for Biafra. They call them ESN, they call them commander. Listen, they are fighting for the government. Okay, I don't come out to make videos like this. I don't come out to say things like this, but, it is time for us to call a spade a spade. There is nothing like insecurity that the government are not controlling. Now, for them to send Turkish mercenaries in response to United States government, response to fighting insurgency in the north, the banditry caused by Fulani militia, these are Islamic extremists. So, in retaliation, Tinubu has been pushed to collaborate with Turkey on insecurity. And people were thinking that Turkey is going to come and fight Boko Haram on. No. As I speak to you now, there is a clear plan that has been written down. They are going to warm up insecurity in the southeast. They will make sure that unrest in the southeast will increase to justify that the insecurity is not only in the northern Nigeria. So why should America focus in the north? Then they are going to send Turkey to the southeast. The game plan is ongoing and people are funded for it. Okay. I always tell you things before it comes. If you understand access to information, if you have access to information in Nigeria, you will understand the insecurity pattern in Nigeria. You understand how do people sit down and make sure they just, increase the insecurity. First of all, they generate more revenue to themselves when they increase insecurity. Forget what they are telling you, even though they tell you they are losing money. Once there is insecurity, unrest, the government get more money to their pocket. Okay. Then secondly, there is a game plan, all these things are plans to make sure that Nigeria will remain one. Yes. So this insecurity is going to come to the southeast. So I want people to understand this and remove your hands from anything you are saying, fight. And that is why, you see, if people want to protest that they said they are sitting at home, for me, I am not against or I am not, pushing that people should sit at home. No. So I want people to do what you like. As far as it did not disturb your neighbor, as far as it's not against the law, sitting in your house, if nobody's forcing you to sit in your home, is not against the law. According to the Commissioner of Police in Anambra State, I can't go to your house and bring you out. It will infringe your fundamental human right. This is a simple term that people should understand. And I can't tell people to sit at home. It's what you want to do. Like, this is your fundamental human right. It is your right to do that. It's like when we were doing that end bad governance protest that time, you know, even though it was our right, but police leverage that, oh, these people are outside, let us shoot, let us arrest them. They leverage on their single outside to kill you. Okay, so I believe the reason why sit at home pays them a lot is not because of economic loss, no, at all. It's not because of economic loss. It is paining them because we can't lay hands on these people. Imagine how many people they killed in the Southeast who were waving flag, protesting, open fire on them. So they are not seeing people they are killing any longer. That is what is paining them, not they sit at home. Okay, so I am not pushing for anybody to sit at home, and I am not saying people should not sit at home. So you do what is in your mind. That is the position of the law. So that is our part. What I'm trying to say is that people should desist to, anything that will lead to fight, anything that will lead to shootings, anything that will lead to unrest in the Southeast, desist from it. If anybody comes out today to tell you that if this thing did not happen, we are going to do this, we are going to, at this moment, peace is a strategy of war now. Peace is a strategy of war because the plan of these people is not good at all. It's not good at all. Turkish mercenaries are already in Nigeria. Kaduna Abuja Road is where they are working, down to southern Kaduna. And let me tell you the truth. This area they are working, the bandits, the terrorists have made it a safe haven. I want you to go and verify what I'm saying. Turkish mercenaries are already in Nigeria, okay? Now, if where they are working, the bandits are keeping ammunition in this route, like, it means these people are collaborating and you want to send them down to the Southeast. This is a this is a planned trap. And when they come to the South, imagine what Asari Dokubo, have been saying since that a lot of scores, people they killed, in these 6 years. They come online to say something like this and nobody asks them, why did you kill these people? Are you police? And that's we said that he helped the military, he helped the police. Help them to do what exactly? Help them to do what exactly? This security, many people you think they are fighting for you are being paid by the governors in the Southeast. The day you will understand what I'm saying, your eye will open. Many people you think they are fighting for you are being paid by the governors in the Southeast. So, people should be very careful. At this moment in time, be strategic, be peaceful, and make sure that you do not draw. Next situation, I know they are going to provoke situations that will lead to sending this Turkish mercenary because this is their plan. They are going to do it. So they will keep on provoking. And that is why I'm even asking, why the sudden move by Soludo? Just a sudden move by Soludo about their sit at home, about Onitsha market, about this, about that. Like, why the sudden move at this period these people are planning to bring the Turkish mercenaries to the Southeast? Why the sudden move? I made a video 2 weeks ago. If you remember the video I made, type I remember. I said the wave of insecurity is going to start again in the Southeast, but it is going to start from Abia State. That it will be politics of insecurity. I made that statement. Okay, I made that video. But little did I know that these people are planning ahead of, what I even know. These people are planning. They are planning ahead of. This one is not even about election period. It is starting now. It is starting now. So I want people to be wise. I want people to open their eyes. Peace at this moment is better. Be strategic, and you see the reason why I am not against and I don't tell people to sit at home. Sit at home did not disturb anybody. Sit at home, it doesn't cause insecurity. Sit at home does not do anything wrong to anybody. It is you sitting at home is your right. It is better than you come out in the street. They start shooting you. They start killing you, and so on and so forth. Okay? It is better than, as far as you are not forcing people to sit at home. For me, I do not see anything that is wrong with it. But don't force people to sit at home. Because anytime you try to force people to sit at home, remember what I'm telling you, there is a plan unrest. A plan insecurity unrest. When Hope Uzodinma was saying that they are the one causing the security in the Southeast, that it is political insecurity, that they politicians are sponsoring these stuff. Because of people are not happy with Hope Uzodinma, people did not take his word serious. No, you've got to take his word serious. When Hope Uzodinma tell you that this is security in the Southeast is not hip-hop, it is politics of insecurity. Don't you think that this man is playing? No. He's not playing. He meant every word he say, he mean it. And What pains me most is that I know, this is not I hear. I, Okojabi myself, know so many people that Fox thinks that these people are freedom fighters. They are fighting for us, they are agitating, but they are on a payroll of the government. They are on a payroll of the state government. This election period, we see how they will still release their voice, enter so many places to do what they want to do. Like, come on, people should be wise about this. People should be very, very wise. This is all about politics of insecurity. And I'm sorry to say this, Nnamdi Kanu is a victim. Nnamdi Kanu is a victim. If Nigeria is a real place, insecurity will never be in the southeast. If Nigeria is a real place, Boko Haram will never be. These are government-sponsored insecurity. ISWAP will never be. These are government-sponsored insecurity. So, forget about the vigilante group. Everybody can form vigilante group. Today, everybody have boys, in the bush and so on and so forth. Yes, Nnamdi Kanu, had a vigilante group in response to the influence of Fulani groups who were in the southeast then killing, like what happened in Ebonyi State before yesterday, cutting people's neck and killing people by the jihadists. They are still there. So that was the response, forming a vigilante group then. So people now leverage, like what I'm telling you now, they leverage on what Nnamdi Kanu did. They now send Asari the Bubo boys, they did the Bubago. Go and read Amnesty International report now and see how these people kill innocent people. And they blame it on IPOB. They blame it on the indigenous people of Biafra. And they were able to control the media. They were able to control the narrative in the media that this is it, and they did it. And after how many years, we are still zero. Talking about unrest in the southeast? No, the government must stop this. And for us to checkmate the activities of the government-sponsored insecurity in the southeast, people should maintain decorum, like be careful. Be careful. Don't do anything violence, like be at peace and watch out how they will feel. Be at peace and watch out how these people will feel. Their plan is going to fail if there is no reaction, if there is no challenge to what the government are going to do. They are going to do many things silly. Soludo might wake up like what he said. Don't think he's playing. No. Soludo is just acting on script. He might wake up and go and demolish on the Onitsha market. Unfortunately, Onitsha market is one of the only thing remaining in the southeast that generates money. That is the pride of the southeast. Major infrastructure and projects, federal government refused to bring it. They refuse to bring so many things. So people should not think that what is going on in the southeast is just people's oriented force or insecurity. No, this is a government playbook, the script, and everything they are trying to do. And if people can understand this thing that I'm saying, I think they will overcome this plan. Because any unrest you will see in the southeast from now till March, be rest assured that the Turkish mercenaries, who will be sponsored by the Turkish government, will be in the southeast, and anything could go wrong as far as I'm concerned, because they don't have good intention for you. It's all I have to say.
Oh yes, that is it. The whole thing that is going on in the southeast, and all those issue of Soludo and his method of claiming that he wants to demolish, he wants to do this, forcing people to come out on every Monday to come and sell their market and to come and do business. Once you get into power, once they get into power, they used to believe that they are God, and they used to believe that they can do whatever they want to do without anybody talking to them, and that is their mindset. Without thinking that one day they will still leave the power, and someone else will come on and they start leading them. Those evil they do when they are in power, then those evil now start following them. That is what they don't used to understand. The issue of Tinubu going to Turkey to associate or to partner with the Turkey government for them to bring their mercenary into Nigeria in the name of fighting terrorists. They know the terrorists, they know who they are fighting, and they know the enemy of the country. So if they want to fight the terrorists, they know how to do it. But this issue of signing with the Turkish, it is because of that US has already signed to come into the country against this genocide that is going on between the Christians in Nigeria. So, and the Muslim, they are not happy with it. So they want also the Islam, the Turkish is an Islamic country, and the Arab is Islamic country. So all those countries, they are Islamic country. They are trying their best to make sure those country comes in and start doing something else. So what is there is that let's watch and see the outcome of everything. What is there is that Tinubu, as for now, is having identity crisis and the identity issue. So they don't even know where to belong to. They don't even know what to say or what to do. Well, I would like to hear your comment down below. What do you think about the whole thing happening in Nigeria? Like, subscribe, and make sure you share the video to go around. Let others see what is happening and what's going on in Nigeria. Thank you for watching.